The really strong turnout of rabbis and rebbitzins together today is a tribute to all of you. It shows how much our rabbinate takes seriously the issues of abuse, of protecting the victim, of protecting the vulnerable. I wanted just to take the opportunity of congratulating Wendy and the whole team at Koleinu for bringing out Rabbi Union to our community. I think it's something which is so important, and in particular the way that this conference has been structured, because this conference is it's not a public-facing conference. It's a conference which is primarily focusing on two leadership groups within the community. All of us gathered today, rabbis and rebbitzins, and then of course the mental health professionals. And this work is so important because ultimately, as rabbis and rebbitzins, we come in direct contact with and are on the front lines of the trauma and the pain of abuse, the trauma and the pain of all of these difficult issues which people in our communities are confronting. And what is so critical about being able to deal with these problems as rabbis and rebbitzins is to have the empowerment of knowledge and skills and understanding, because that's how we can confront these challenges, and that is to have the skills, the knowledge, to be able to know when to refer and when not to refer, when to be able to help the people ourselves, when to refer on to professionals, when to expedite something and to elevate the level of urgency. When is this an emergency, which is a crisis where there's pikuach nefesh, where someone's life is literally at stake and action has to be expedited. To have that understanding is absolutely critical. And that's why, Koleinu has done our rabbinate here a tremendous service in giving us access to a person like Rabbi Union, who is a rabbi. He's a Talmid Chacham, he's a Torah scholar, he is a dayan, he also has qualifications in psychology, he has decades of experience in this field, and he knows what it is from the perspective of the rabbinate, and he even served for a stint here in the South African rabbinate as well, in Cape Town, in Constantia. So he understands the South African Jewish community, he understands the rabbinate, he understands all of these things, and he's here to give training, insight, knowledge, and really empowerment, and that is absolutely critical. And I want to really say at this point that the really strong turnout of rabbis and rebbitzins together today is a tribute to all of you. It shows how much our rabbinate takes seriously the issues of abuse, of protecting the victim, of protecting the vulnerable, of being empowered with the knowledge and the psychological insight which is so vital to be able to confront these painful issues. The fact that you're here this afternoon to deal with this painful topic, because it's painful, it's traumatic, but it is part of how we need to care for our community. So I think that speaks volumes, and the fact as well that this has been arranged for rabbis and rebbitzins, it's an acknowledgement of the fact that the rabbinate and leadership of the rabbinate is something which is done together as a pair, as a rabbi and a rebbitzin, dealing with the men and women within our communities, and it is so vital for the health of our communities, for the well-being, for the protection of the vulnerable. So I want to thank Koleinu, pay tribute to all of the wonderful work that Koleinu does, not only in education and empowerment that we are experiencing today, but also, as the name of the organization says, Koleinu, which is to give voice to the vulnerable and give voice to those who have experienced abuse, and to support and to strengthen them in their cause to find protection, safety, and justice. And so, Yeshakach to Koleinu, Yeshakach to Rabbi Union for schlepping all the way from the West Coast, which is almost as from our perspective here in the southern tip of Africa, that is properly on the other side of the world. You I'm sure still haven't absorbed which time zone you're in, but we welcome you with open arms to Africa, to South Africa, to our blessed community, and we thank you for the Mesirus Nefesh, for the self-sacrifice in coming to share and to empower us to confront these issues with the knowledge that we need to serve our community best. God bless you and thank you.